can't have a radical movement without a radical movement. Doesn't make sense.
You're crazy.
Huh?
You're crazy. You're a crazy radical.
Yeah?
Your ideas are gonna get us in trouble.
Yes. Big. It's good. Hey, that's how you get to heaven. You don't get to heaven. That's how you get to
You
heaven.
gotta get in trouble.
I'm trying to get to heaven here. You know? And the more shit I disturb, the bigger God smiles at me. Right? Hey, I'm writing my name in the book of life. I hope you do too. I've heard people walk around here and they say, that's callous things people say. They say, oh, I'm just here to make it good enough during my living times so that, you know, it doesn't blow up and I get to die and it's okay. And I look at them and say, you think death gets you out of this?
Death is like an escape.
See? Yeah. I tell them, okay, let me learn you something, brother. We might be in this all together, but you crossed the river alone. And so far, you don't even have the fare for the ferryman. You're not going to get to cross the river. And he'll look at you and he'll say, well, I don't cross the river. What happens as he's pushing off and leaving you behind? And he'll say, well, don't you hear it coming up behind you? And he'll be gone. He'll be left on the shore and it will be coming up behind you. That's what it is. Read, it's there, it's there, it's there, it's there. Everybody knows it's there. You don't have to be taught it. You feel it in your bones, it's there. You want to play with it, go play with it. But I believe it, and I know it's there. All the greatest teachers in the world have taught me. And I went there. I went there in my sleep, I went in my dream. And they took me there, and I escaped and I came back. I have resurrected from the dead. I know I have to come back and do this. I was dead in my mind. What they came and did to me at night in my sleep, and I fought. I was dragged away. And I fought, and I escaped. It went on for months and months and months. I had to do this. No drugs. I was taking no drugs. They used to come in my sleep and do this to me. Because at the time I was evil. I was doing evil things. And for what they wanted, maybe they had a position for me or something. But I fought them. I fought them, and I came back, and I know there's something there. And the thing is, when it's happening to you, get a curiosity going while this is happening. You're in lucid sleep, but you can feel them pulling you, and you're going down. And things are actually getting darker. And you can feel this presence, this heat, this uncomfortable feeling. And you hear it buzzing. And you have this, what is that down there? It's an intellectual. What is that? What is it? Where am I going? And then all of a sudden you feel it. I don't want to know. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I do know what's down there. And I don't want to know anymore. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. And it's fighting. And I fought and I fought. And I fought. And I figured if I could move my finger, I'm lucid, right? I'm half asleep.
You're lucid, but you're paralyzed.
Well, yeah, I'm paralyzed. And I'm like, if I can move that finger, I can get the body to follow. This is the hardest thing you're ever going to do. It is so exhausting. And I did it. I could get my hand or my foot moving, and it would break me out. And the rushes, like it used to start, and when it first started, it was a sound, and anxiety rushes and stuff. But, and then, the most horrifying time of the whole thing was one time it was really bad. I went too far. And I didn't think I was and I fought. My God, I fought. And I got my foot. I remember it was my foot. I was trying to get my foot fucking moved away from myself. And I done it. And I sat up in the bed and I'm like, oh my God, was that hard? That was the worst one. And I look back, I'm still laying there. Fuck. I'm still asleep. I have to go back. I didn't want to go back.
So you realize you were out of your body.
As I was sitting at the edge of the fucking bed looking at my fucking body. I'm still awake. I thought I was awake. I thought I got out. And it's laying there. I'm like, fuck. And I knew if I didn't go back, I was going to die.
Yeah.
And I had to go back. And you just lay right down, just like you're laying down. And then I didn't get the foot moving. But it went away. Right? And I sat in Ottawa. I had 38 sets of ID. Take care of me the rest of my life. It's confidence, man. Each one of them was at least worth $60,000, per year. And I sat there in the door of my Firebird at one time. I got sick of it, right? I got all these IDs, birth certificates, social insurance card, passports. I got everything, right? I know the size of your butthole, right? And I'm sitting there with this pair of scissors, trying to cut them, thinking, If you do this, you can't get them back.
Can't go back.
You can't go back. You got click, 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 click. And then when click, 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 I couldn't stop. I turned them all, disintegrated into little pieces and sat there and watched them blow away down the street. Mount elephant stepped off my back. And then I came down, got my Firebird, drove from Ottawa to here, went to the Inner Harbor, and I was rewarded. I sat down there, didn't know what to do, just wanted to get the hell out of there. All my old affiliates I had to clean. All everybody I knew I had to leave. I came out here, I sat in the Inner Harbor because I knew Victoria from years ago from being out here. Beautiful town.
Yeah.
Just you know, I had about like $10,000 or $12,000 on me left. I had my car. Came out here to figure what the fuck are you gonna do now, genius? What are you gonna do now, Einstein?
That's your ego talking to
Yeah,
you.
what are you gonna do now, Einstein? And I'm like, okay, yeah, what are you gonna do now, Einstein? And I met this guy, Kevin, a really good guy. And we walked down the beach, you know, the beautiful beach, looking for driftwood, because I told him I want to get an idea. I thought maybe I could do something with the tourists, because I'm artsy. You know, I see people making trinkets, so let's go down and check out. There's driftwood, there's bottle glass, beautiful. Let's do something. So I found a really beautiful staff. I figured, and he said he had a Dremel. So we're thinking maybe we could design this. So we go down the Inner Harbor, and he kept on, you know, people say things, he keeps on decking around, he never shows up with the Dremel, and I'm walking around with this thing. It's nice stuff, but it's not really nothing. And then I went up to the library, and I was looking up, I was actually gonna, I was depressed, just kind of like to get the old feel. I started looking at people's names again, right? I didn't know what it is.
Old associates.
Yeah, the old system. And then I noticed, and I looked, and it was an old broken camera. They had old projectors sitting off the side. These old projectors. I said to the guy, "What are those old projectors for?" He goes, "They're obsolete. They're from like the 20s. We're throwing them out, right? We don't need them. We got all the new ones." I said, "You don't want them?" I said, "Can I look through them?" I said, "I got an old projector home." I said, "I'm looking for a new lens." Because you know what I wanted the lens for?
What?
I had weed. I wanted to dry it out. And the guy goes, "Okay." So I walk over and I pull out this big, beautiful green lead crystal lens.
Wow.
Beautiful double convex. These are worth $400 a crack.
Wow.
I said, "Thanks very much, buddy. This will work perfect." He goes, "Great, great." You know, I'm bullshitting about watching telescopes and the stars. And I go down the Inner Harbor. I got nothing to do, so I pulled the magnifying glass and I figured, here, I'll burn it. And I started drawing with the sun. Solar Man was born. And the greatest thing that ever happened in my life is I found my art, heliography. Look what I had to give up. To come all that distance, sit down and find it. Right? So I was rewarded. There is a reward.
Can you say that again? You call it heliography?
Heliography.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah. Helios, the sun god.
Yeah.
We draw with the sun. And that's and there I was rewarded, and it's been the greatest event of my life. What I've done, but now it fulfilled me in every way an artist could ever ask. The praise I've gotten, the admiration, it will carry me right to my grave. I have epiphanies and moments with people that were so bonding. I never thought I'd be able to experience that in my life, but the art gave me that opportunity, and I'm a very rich man for it. It made me a universal soldier. And now all that has gone into all that background of knowing, of working with those bastards, working for those bastards, turning against them, being the corporate Judas, which I like to think of myself as a corporate Judas, because I was one of those fuckers. Right? Corporate Judas, and turning into Universal Soldier and launched the March to Ottawa. Full circle, boomerang, where I came from, I'm going back. Left as a defunct criminal, crook, coming back as a social conscious Universal Soldier. I like that.
I think a lot of people are going through that. Like,
The whole fucking world's coming.
yeah.
Everybody's coming. I just talked to all those the young guys. They're all drunk about it now. They're like, "That's genius. That's great." They're all jumping around. "That's great. We'll do it. Yeah, yeah." And we got a whole winner.
Yeah.
We got a whole winner.
It's a planet.
The people I'm talking to aren't these little junky fucking shits running around. These homemade goddamn fucking Frankensteins that somebody dropped on the street,
Yeah.
full of drugs and fucking much music has been dropped on the street, right? The people I'm talking to are professionals. They got jobs, they're doctors, they're lawyers, all the people, they thought it was a genius fucking idea, and they told me, even though they got a practice, they said, "I will be there, right beside you walking." We're going to be heavyweights walking on this. We don't want no pansies. We don't want no flakes. We want universal soldiers. We want people that are ready to sit down and tell the person when it needs to be sit down and told to shut up. They're told to sit down and shut up. There's kids, there's lives on the line here. This is serious. You know, good men, better than you, died in World War I, World War II, Korea for this. And you think we're going to let you defame what they stood for, what they died for? They were boys that 1 second had to become men. They went from boys to men in a second. As soon as that bullet passed between their eyes, over their eyes. Boom, the game's over. And this is what it is. Somebody's firing. We're off the boat, we're on the shore, and they're firing. There's no time to talk about your mama or your girlfriend back home. You're running for your life and you're trying to take the enemy out. That's what we're doing. Right? But we're universal soldiers. We don't need guns. One universal soldier, collective, like Socrates, with collective and conscience, can turn a whole army with his words. His righteousness, his integrity, can shame and humiliate a whole fucking army and turn them towards his cause. That's a universal soldier. That's what we are. So if you got one universal soldier that can turn a whole army, imagine if you have an army of universal soldiers.
Hell yeah.
Right?